high school football fans, welcome back to Friday night, to pure spirits, to pure sport. Welcome back to high school football.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and I just want to say, welcome back.
This is Friday night. This is Indiana high school football. This is your IHSAA.
On a beautiful, warm, early fall afternoon into evening, we welcome you. It is amazingly the next to last day of the soccer regular season for the Frankfort Hot Dogs on the girls' side. They will take on Danville in this matchup before both teams begin their focus on next week's sectional. Thanks for joining us on the Hot Dog Network and the ISC Sports Network. Alongside Mark Newman, my name is Greg Rakestraw. Moments away from kickoff, Mark, you saw this Frankfort side 2 days ago in a 4-0 loss to Western Boone. What were your takeaways from that match?
Well, there's a core of very strong players on this team. I like the way that Mia Hernandez was handling things up front. She's got a great set of feet. She's a physical force there. She likes to take players on, and then going through into the midfield, Meli Alanis, and then in the back, Esma Vasquez-Sanchez. They've got three core players right down the center of the park that really do a nice job for them.
Hernandez, the leading goal scorer on the season with 5 for this Frankfort squad. You flip the page for Danville, and it is a freshman in Maggie Teal. My goodness, 20 goals for her in 14 games played for Danville as the Warriors check in at 10-3-1. It is Frankfort in the home blue kits, heading towards the right side of your screen as you're watching half number 1. The lush, natural grass surface we have here at Frankfort High School. Thank you so much for joining us again on the Hot Dog Network as well as the ISC Sports Network. When these two teams got together a year ago, Danville won the match 2-0. And we have a infraction whistled against Danville. Frankfort will have the restart.
Yeah, it looked like an offsides there. Danville really trying to push numbers forward, getting 4 into the attack there to start things off.
Adamaris Rosales will have the goal kick coming up here for Frankfort. Frankfort enters at 4-9 on the season. They will play again tomorrow. They had a match that was postponed due to weather conditions, a conference match against, well, rival for generations, Lebanon. They'll play that match tomorrow before they then head off into sectional play. And they got a very tough draw in the sectional. It'll be at Danville. They will take on a Tri-West team that is ranked in terms of the Indiana Soccer Coaches Association 2A poll. Danville will play North Montgomery in their sectional opener a week from now. 7 teams in that sectional. Ball swept inside of the 18, then quickly swept out by Frankfort. Target on that play for Danville was Hannah Natchke.
Danville showing in this early going that they like to use the flanks, particularly that right side, to get the ball forward.
Danville 10-3-1 on the season. They have been a team that has been in the top 20 at times this season, not currently in it, but clearly a very talented team for head coach Andy Colt. Opportunity here for Frankfort at the edge of the 18. The netminder and Sophie Willie out to make the play. Sophie is a junior. She's allowed 11 goals on the season for Danville. That's awfully impressive in this, their 15th match of the season. And she's made 73 saves.
Nice ball, through ball, played forward, and a great save by the goalkeeper there for the Hot Dogs.
Left-footed shot that time by Maggie Teal. Again, you can see why she's got 20 goals in the season. And that is Vanessa Guardado, sophomore goalkeeper for this Frankfort Ball Club. Quickly, though, the opportunity develops again for Danville.
Danville doing a nice job of spreading the park, getting the ball from the left side to the right side, bringing it to the middle for another good shot on goal. Rory Teal that time.
That'll be a goal kick coming up for Frankfort. And you'll hear that last name of Teal a lot. Maggie, 20 goals on the season. Rory, the senior, has 7 goals on the season.
Keeping it in the family there.
And Maya French is the fulcrum point. She has 8 goals and 9 assists to lead the way. Handful of other goal scorers, but the majority of goals scored by Danville this year coming from that potent trio up top for head coach Andy Colt.
Nice thing for Frankfort here is Danville's laying back a little bit, giving them an opportunity to possess the ball, finding players, so they're getting into the attack a little bit more than they did the other night.
Goalkeeper likes to stay back. Flag stays down. Opportunity here. It's Teal. Guardado couldn't close her out, but Teal couldn't keep it on target. That's two or three good looks already for Danville here in the first 3 minutes of the match.
Guardado doing a nice job, showing a little bit of patience there, coming off of her goal maybe a tad late, but just in time to disrupt the shot that was taken by that attacker.
Guardado coming in with 74 saves on the season. In a 4-0 loss on Monday to Western Boone, Coach Shane Steimel's team. Opportunity here for Danville. Ball at the feet of Natchke. Quickly plays it across to the edge of the byline, and it will be our first corner of the match that will belong to the Warriors, and Maggie Teal will head to the flag to take it.
They're getting bodies into the box, looking to create some obstacles for the goalkeeper. Some good talk out of Mia Hernandez, getting things organized back there.
Ball sent in at the edge of the 6. Quickly swept away, and now a chance for a little counter opportunity here for Frankfort.
So we got to get numbers moving. So we've got some joggers in the midfield, but we've got to get these players to turn on their jets.
Alanis Moreno plays it forward. Ava Michael, a freshman, one of the targets for Frankfort there, but back line quickly retrieves it for the Warriors. Action now right in front of the Danville bench, and eventually off the feet of the freshman and Ava Michael. It will be a throw-in coming here for Danville. Michael with 2 goals on the season.
What I like here from Frankfort right now, and their attack is more potent than I've saw it the last time we watched this team play. They're keeping things more basic. They're picking their heads up. They're looking for feet to play the ball into. They're getting 1-2 passes consecutively strung together.
Danville's back line hadn't do much so far yet in this match. And that ball just stops. I wish that my yard was as thick as this that we've got here at Danville tonight. Opportunity at the edge of the 18. Just couldn't get a chance to take a shot. Now a center back with a good run going here for the Warriors. And towards the midfield.
Good takeaway.
Lucy Colt was dispossessed, and now.
Look at the speed.
Yep. Close out here trying to make the cutback opportunity. This is Marquez, and Marquez directs it at Sophie Willie.
Very nice. Nice job by Amy there. She did a great job of showing her speed, out-sprinting that defender and getting a shot on goal. Get it down. Let's get the ball on the ground.
Not really a breath of wind to speak of here to affect things in terms of the attack. This is Maya French. Battle still going on as they head towards the corner flag. French sends it inside of the 18. Clearance unfortunately missed. Now an opportunity sitting back post, and that's one that Danville I think would like to have back because they had a sitter in front of an open goal and couldn't connect on it.
Good job of clearing it away. We've got to get this midfield to get into that gap right in the center circle to create a passing opportunity for the player with the ball.
Now Rory Teal will knock it forward.
Nice little through ball there.
Guardado able to hop on it. Didn't need to, though, because the offside flag had gone up. Fans, this reminder, stay connected to the ISC all season long by downloading the ISC Sports Network app from your favorite app stores. Watch all the games live or from the archives. The ISC Sports Network. Local lives here.
Now, real important on this ball, this dead ball, for these Frankfort players not to remain stationary. Create some motion, get to this moving ball, and win the second ball.
And here's Marquez off to the races. Couldn't get inside of the shoulder of the left back for Danville, that being Raylyn Heffley.
Little body-to-body action.
They'll take it all the way across, and
oh!
My goodness, that turned into an opportunity from a wicked angle.
Tell you what, Amy Marquez showing some great speed and some tenacity out here, creating another really good opportunity for this hot dog team.
Offside flag went up for Bianca Garcia, one of the seniors for head coach Isaac Field. If we were playing over at Case Arena across the parking lot, it'd be called cherry picking.
Yeah.
Hanging behind the play. Not allowed to do that in soccer.
Yeah. Now, it's fine for Frankfort to be playing a zone like this as they're awaiting that goal kick, but they've got to tighten up on these players to make sure they come away with the ball.
Last touch by a Danville player. Frankfort will have the throw in here. And clearly with their record of 10-3-1, Danville has won more than they have lost. One thing that you do notice about their scores this year, most have been of the lower scoring variety, a lot of 2-0, 3-0 type of games. They're creating some good opportunities, have not had a chance to finish anything here in the match's opening 10 minutes of play. Pinball in the midfield. Again, keeper quickly sprints out to get it. That's Willie. And you want to show, in other words, whatever decision you make it quickly. If you're going to go for it, go get it. Go pounce on it. If not, stay back on your line. And Willie has been a quick decision maker in goals so far for Danville.
You cannot be an indecisive goalkeeper, that's for sure.
Ball finds Mia Hernandez. Hernandez again trying to walk this towards the edge of the 18.
Nice display of some very good feet. Mia really has some very nice technical ability.
Alanis Moreno with the takeaway, but then quickly swept towards the back by Rory Teal for Danville. Opportunity here.
Get a toe poke.
Willie couldn't get to it, but a defender there to bail her out, and it will be a corner coming for Frankfort. It is Kenna Kiesling was able to recover for Danville and prevent the open net opportunity for the home side.
In this second 10 minutes of the half, I really like the pressure that Frankfort is applying. They're putting the Danville goal under assault right now. Looking very good.
Good service here. Defender got there first. Alexis Rush got to it for Danville. Ball sent in again. Defender skies that one up and over the bar. Corner coming. That was Jamie Heffley that got a boot to it for Danville.
Well, let's see if Frankfort has a little something else in their bag of tricks, if they've got another corner kick option that they can play here.
First substitution entering this match for Frankfort. Judith Sarabia will take a seat.
Now, I love to see teams mix it up a little bit, play a ball into the box, a driven ball into the box or a lofted ball, but then switch it up with something like a short corner.
Another good service at the edge of the 6. Again, dangerous moment here. Ball takes a hop right over the boot of Bianca Garcia for Frankfort, but not out of the woods just yet. Pressure being applied by Aguilar Espinoza to keep the attack going.
And it's a corner from the other side now.
So corner number 3 in succession, and normally once you get to 3 or 4 or 5, that tends to be a problem.
Mm-hmm.
And really everybody but the 2 center backs into the mix here for the Hot Dogs.
Decent ball played into the box there. Tee it up and have a dig.
Yeah, couldn't settle it, and then Danville quickly recovers. Now you got 1v2. This is Teal. Midfield does a good job of slowing her down.
French needs to pinch in. She needs to get right on the heels of this last defender in case something slips through.
Now there's space to operate, but
and you've got the overlapping run occurring here by Hall.
yeah, Kylie Hall had nothing but air and opportunity in front of her.
Yeah.
You and I had a better view of it, though, than the player in the midfield did for Danville. It ended up being a shot. Now it ends up working out well for the Warriors as it deflects off a Frankfort player, and to the corner flag we go.
Well, you see some very good instincts out of this Danville team. I mean, it's easy to understand why they have the record they have, why they've scored nearly 3 times as many goals as given up. There's some really good soccer minds on this team.
Ball sent in, again at the edge of the 6. Takes a deflection off a knee. That was off of Lucy Colt for Danville.
One more, get it out of there.
Colt racing back, trying to maintain possession. Shoulder to shoulder that time by Aguilar Espinoza. Couldn't win it, but did slow the progress of Danville. Now an almost immediate restart for the Warriors.
Good job, little step over, faking to the left, knocking the ball out to the right.
It was Natalie Cruz who just entered that played that ball to the side for Frankfort. Lets her fellow defenders organize a little bit.
That's right, they're able to drop back, get numbers behind the ball. Got to get somebody right up on her back. Deny that ball going through the box.
Opportunity here, but couldn't latch on to it. Again, clearance a bit awkward. Hall couldn't get it on her left foot. Good distribution by the Warriors at the edge of the 18. Lucy Colt. And once again, Danville will have the throw in. Aguilar Espinoza. And slows down the opportunity, but ball still in a dangerous place here for this restart.
Got to get out on that ball. Got to get a blue shirt out there.
This is Rory Teal.
Oh, nice pullback.
With the left foot, doesn't get through.
But you can tell that had a little pace on it. That had some power on it. Good deflection.
Bounces were going the way of Danville, but eventually swept away by Frankfort. Flags up. Player was in an offside position. That time the defender in the area was Mia Hernandez for the Hot Dogs.
She's going to have to trade in those soccer boots for a pair of track shoes. She's up and down the field today.
Restart coming here. Jenny Garcia Cruz, a junior, will launch this one toward the midfield stripe. Good read by Danville.
Oh, nice takeaway. Plays it behind her heel and moves it to her left foot. Beautifully done.
Raylyn and Jamie Heffley, both along that back line for Danville. High
nice
line,
touch.
Clear, opportunity, out in the clear. Can she get a boot to it? She does.
Excellent goalkeeping.
But Guardado stayed big and was able to make the save. That time the shot coming from Rory Teal.
You saw Guardado come off her line, arms spread, low, patient, waiting for the shooter to commit, and she was able to get down on it and deflect the ball.
Both teams doing a good job of creating opportunities. That last moment in front of goal is what has been lacking so far here in the first 15 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, this really has been end-to-end, and it's been 6-yard box to 6-yard box. And usually it's far less than that.
Here we go, Maya French, one touch too many.
Good job again, Guardado coming off of her line aggressively.
She's averaging in the neighborhood about 7 saves a game. She may be upping that number tonight. When those players look back in that direction, are kind of fighting that setting sun. Again, Heffley does just enough to get in the way before the ball is poked away by Marquez.
I'll tell you what, Marquez has had the number of Heffley there on the right side. She's taken it away or tapped it away a couple times there and created some dangerous moments.
Marquez is just a freshman as well. Both these teams have some freshmen that catch your attention. By the way, for Frankfort, Emily Mora has checked in, another freshman.
That's it.
Yeah, not
She's
the ball
on.
that
Is she on? She was
Heffley
on.
wanted. Opportunity here.
Nice little touch. You see that little drag with the bottom of her left foot to her right. Unfortunately, she couldn't get the shot off, but that's some really cheeky play right there. I love it.
Now, see, I'm surprised that you didn't go immediately to the defensive play, the little shoulder by Heffley, being part of the goalkeepers. I thought that would be what you noticed first.
Yeah.
That's a great play if you don't draw a whistle. Another opportunity here for French.
Got to get behind it.
With the left foot and
good job.
Hit a magnet ball directly at the goalkeeper.
That's why you wear green and everybody else is wearing blue or white. Make yourself a target.
And possession has not been short, has not been long for Frankfort, but they have created opportunities in the attacking third.
They have, and it's partly because of that initial penetrating pass. They're finding the right spot, not necessarily finding feet, but they're finding the right spot to play the ball into.
Good run going here, and if we were doing an Indy 11 broadcast, we refer to that as a professional foul that was just given.
That's an advanced foul for this level. I'm impressed.
Now, again, I don't think it was intentional, and given the fact that the Frankfort player immediately goes to ground at the end of the play, tells you that she wasn't exactly braced for that impact. That's a player we talked about a lot defensively in terms of Aguilar Espinoza. That's currently getting taken care of by the team trainer. Restart coming here for Danville. They'll take the opportunity to throw some numbers forward.
Not a dangerous spot for this ball. But a turnover, and this could materialize into something for Frankfurt.
Alanis Moreno with it at her feet, wearing one of the captain's armbands today for the Hot Dogs.
She's got to give it, or she's going to run out of steam. Yeah.
It's like you played the game at a high level or something, Coach.
Well, I will tell you, anytime you're looking to make a 30 or 40-yard run, it's better that you have a goal 30 or 40 yards away because you're going to run out of steam if it's anywhere further back.
Opportunity, here comes Teal. Teal, couple of touches to settle. Teal gets bumped into. No whistle coming there, and shot steered wide. Again, there was a touch off the goalkeeper's glove, so with that, to the corner flag we go.
With Garcia Cruz nipping at her heel, she did a good job of creating a disruption, and then Guardado, a nice job from the other side coming off, making herself big and getting a little touch save with it.
So again, to the near side corner flag we go. Danville not putting that many options inside of the 18. They do have one player in terms of Lucy Colt, just trying to be as a distraction to Guardado. On the run, couldn't latch onto it.
Now, Frankfort has got to run with these players on these corner kicks.
It was a real estate ball played by Frankfort. Dump and chase in the hockey parlance. And now back to the edge of the 18 and Willie.
Uh-oh, tough one. On her back, get on her back, force a turnover here.
This is Raylan Heffley. Able to find teammate Kylie Hall.
Now you got to use that touch line as your friend. Force her to take the ball touch line and hope that it goes out of bounds.
All with a good turn, but Hernandez still able to get the win. And again, Hernandez looking for Marquez. Heffley gets back and will give up the corner.
Just a little bit more of a spin on that ball, a little bit more of a bend, and she would have had more on number 4.
We're sitting here at 0-0. It could easily be like 3-2 at this point because of the quality opportunities created by both sides. Quick substitution out for Frankfort. Garcia Cruz will have a breather as Sarabia returns. We're at about the midway point here of half number 1. A trio of substitutions entering for Danville. Heading out of the game briefly, Lucy Colt and Kylie Hall, a pair of seniors for the Warriors. And also, Raylan Heffley will exit.
So if this goes as planned, that ball is going to be lofted. You've got to get these 3 players at the top of the 18 to make their runs aggressively. Didn't pull it out far enough.
The last place you want to send that ball,
yep,
with no traffic in front, is right there.
Yeah.
Taken away by Frankfort as French couldn't keep it at her feet.
And you had Teal hedging, looking for that through ball so she could turn on the Jets and see if she can get at the end of it.
And we'll have a whistle. Even though the player for Frankfort's the one that came up a bit gimpy, it is deemed as a foul against the Hot Dogs. Hopefully she'll be able to continue. Today's game presented in part by Endeavor Communications. They offer a variety of internet speeds that fit your family or business needs. Surf the internet faster than ever before with internet speeds up to a gig. Contact us at weendeavor.com for more information.
Got to pinch in here. You've got Teal standing all by herself right in the center of the park. You got to drop a second defender back because I like how they're using sort of a triangle to defend on the far side of the field, but it's leaving some of these centralized attackers wide open.
Well, that's Shelby Harvey that entered for Danville and deemed to have been in an offside position. Do not mistake.
That's a nice through ball.
Here's an opportunity. Flag has stayed down.
Got to get behind it.
It's Teal. Teal with the left foot.
Nice save. Guardado, big again.
Slight open door, plays it all the way across the goal mouth, and a goal kick coming for Guardado.
She's earned her paycheck tonight for sure.
I don't think they're giving her a paycheck, but I know what you mean by it. She's earned her varsity letter. How about that?
That's right.
Another sub being waved on here. Michael will have a seat for Frankfort. Coming back in for the Hot Dogs will be Bianca Garcia. I'm getting ready to say, do not mistake the lack of achievement for a lack of activity. There have been numerous opportunities on goal, really for both of these teams, especially for Danville. Could be another one here.
Good job. Way to use your body there.
But Rosales almost lost the ball and found a little bit of a safe space to play that back to.
But she did a great job there of turning her body into Teal's path to deflect her, keep her away from the ball. That's really very advanced defensive principle there.
Hallie Walker had it for Danville. Good looking turn by Hayden Heffley. Raylan is a junior. Jamie is a sophomore. Hayden is a freshman.
Amy Marquez looking for a player here. A little bit of a push from behind. Really disrupted the ball there.
Ball was pinned in on this near sideline. Eventually a throw-in coming for Danville. Restart is a quick one. Rory Teal was the target of Hayden Heffley. And again, ball squirts free, but that's got lucky. That's not the right pass in that scenario.
Boy, Bianca Garcia was sniffing that one out. She was ready to pounce.
The home turf was not kind to Bianca. That ball hopped right over her feet. So again, that's where you play the ball back to your keeper, play it off of the frame, but that's in that position, that is never the pass to their center back.
Well, a square ball, east to west or north-south, is always a dangerous ball. You need to be looking for an angled ball.
Here's some danger right here. Teal trying to find a window. Again, keeper got a glove to it and just steers it wide. Guardado continues to add to those save totals, and just like we have continued to see corner after corner in both directions tonight.
And it's been constant. I mean, this has been end to end, end to end. I mean, this action is now getting inside the 6. I think somebody's going to stop bending. They're going to break here in a moment.
And again, Danville lining up all their attackers to make a run towards the edge of the 6. Ball comes all the way out to the edge of the 18. Hernandez giving chase. Heffley trying to keep it in play. That ball does come across the touchline for a Danville throw-in.
All right, got to pick up a white shirt here.
Sarah Oliver will give it a toss. Again, Hernandez, the player that got there first for Frankfort. Now Frankfort will maintain possession. Again, while possession and opportunities have tilted towards the visiting team, Frankfort certainly created their own looks.
Oh,
flag will go up. Nope. Stayed down. Late change. Opportunity on
nice
goal.
save.
My partner describes it accurately for you. Guardado makes the play. And our linesman originally put the flag up and then immediately corrected himself, put his hand flat, and say, nope, she was onside. So we played on.
Got to get blue shirts back. So far, we see a numbers up situation on Danville's part here. The left side of the pitch completely owned by them right now.
Teal's shot blocked by Vasquez Sanchez, a sophomore for Frankfort.
Decent through ball. Put pressure on this back. Keep the ball down there. Put some pressure on her. Force her to play it out. Now that's good.
Was off the boot of Jamie Heffley.
This is exactly where you want. If you're the Frankfurt team, you want this situation putting you about 25 yards out from goal. You've got a good thrower here in Hernandez. Marquez.
Well, Marquez is going to head out for just a brief breather. Ava Michael returns to replace her. There's Hernandez now. Now Mora.
Good.
Back to the midfield in Sarabia. Couldn't hang on to it. Danville with an opportunity here in the midfield. Couple of bounces around the back line and now knocked forward.
They're defending much more as a unit tonight than I recall from the other night. Looking good in the back there.
And a throw-in coming here for Danville. And then the referee says, nope, other direction. Swept away from that forward line again. It's been a high line all night for Frankfurt.
It's been a high line, and it's also been a stout line of 4 attacking players. Their wingers are playing now as a legitimate front line of 4. And so they've got a numbers up situation. It's 4v3 at any moment.
Again, giving chase down the right flank. Frankfurt gets a defender there first. That was Cruz that will, again, play it off to the side. Kept it away from Shelby Harvey.
Coach Field, he's got to be cognizant of that and figure out how he wants to nullify that numbers up advantage. Maybe he drops an additional defender back or he creates a little bit more depth. But with Danville pushing up like that, it's a cause for concern if I'm in the coaching shoes.
As frenetic of a pace of a 0-0 draw as you will see through 28 minutes. As my partner said, they have put in the miles so far in this match.
Get down.
And Frankfort will play their third match in 4 days tomorrow against Lebanon, before then focusing on the sectional and the challenge of Tri-West next week. For Danville, this is it for them. They will wait until they face North Montgomery on their home pitch a week from now. Opportunity here.
Good D.
And it was Teal chasing after it, and again, Cruz will play it to safety. Throw in coming just shy of the corner flag. Harvey will take it.
Get a body out there. Deny this cross.
Rory.
Don't allow that.
Rory Teal trying to play it through.
Good job.
Flag is up. Teal was in an offside position.
Yeah.
Today's match on ISC and the Hot Dog Network, presented by Defining Looks Wig, Hair, and Nail Salon, where they can assist you with a wig for your hair loss needs due to COVID-19, any medical conditions such as cancer or age-related thinning hair. They're also certified in toppers, wigs for kids and children with hair loss. Find them at defininglooks.com or on Facebook and Instagram. A little contact there. Official let him play through. Eventually French comes out of there with it.
Control it.
Sweeps it back to the edge of the 18. Hernandez tries to head it down. Cruz eventually knocks it away from Maggie Teal. Tracked down by Walker. Throw in coming for Danville.
Nice takeaway. Good job by Sarabia, showing some tenacity there.
Ball knocked forward.
Stay on her back, on her back. Don't let her turn. Ah.
That was Sarah Oliver that made said turn away from Ava Michael.
Get the ball down on the ground. This is good. Now 16, need to turn on the Jets there. Got to see Ava Michael get into the attack.
That was Mora that had the ball at her feet for Frankfort. Eventually knocked away by a Danville player. And the throw in for Danville. Racing back to track it down to the Hot Dogs. That ball off the boot of Hernandez.
Got to get out there.
Teal knocks it forward. Left-footed shot
Nice
near
save.
post, blocked again.
Oh, my goodness. Guardado just coming up big. 2 big saves to her left. Technique was great. Going for the high ball with her upper hand, exactly what you want to do. The earlier save, getting down low, parrying it away with her left hand, getting it around the post.
Credit to Teal for going near post. Nobody had shot at that angle yet today.
Right.
Gave a different look. Same result for Guardado. At the edge of the 6.
Nodded away.
Headed down. Defender there to provide a little help. Volley back of the net. Rory Teal gets the opening goal for Danville. Again, you give that many corners, that many shots.
Yeah, and, you know, you had a little bit of ball watching going on there as well in the box. You're allowing a Danville player to get a foot on the ball 7 yards from the goal line, and the result speaks for itself. But I got to say, I got to give a lot of credit to Frankfort here, just mounting attack after attack, putting pressure on this Danville goal. Let's see if they are able to continue undeterred and get additional chances.
So 1-0 in favor of Danville as we hit the 8-minute mark left to go before halftime. For Teal, it's her 8th goal of the season. And frankly, this game has had more than a goal in it. It's just kind of the way that it has played out to this juncture of the match.
Yeah, I mean, 0-0 games or 1-0 games, I think you're deceived by the score line because the kind of action in there. I mean, it goes back to, you know, if you've got tremendous possession, great passes, great shots on goal, a goalkeeper standing on his or her head. I mean, that's the kind of thing that happens to turn it into a great game for the fan.
Yeah, nothing or 1-0 can be snoozers. This has not been the case in this one.
Right.
Warriors continue the attack opportunity here. Defenders had drifted, and Guardado
Good job.
Able to put her hands on the chip opportunity that was directed on target by Maya French.
One of the things that makes Guardado so effective is, and you saw it beautifully illustrated there, she has really good feet. Feet, that is, that she moves to get behind the ball. She's not a stationary goalkeeper. It makes all the difference in the world.
Ava Michael gives chase, able to keep this in play. Now sends it across, and right idea, just didn't get enough on it, but that's exactly the ball she needed to play in terms of having a couple of attackers going at the goal right in front of the 6.
Yeah, and I mean, seeing Frankfort getting numbers into the box, getting bodies to spots, that's a big difference for them compared to the other night.
Good looking run here by Cruz, and Cruz gets taken out, and this will be a free kick coming here for Frankfort.
And you didn't see it on the television screen, but you had Mia Hernandez just waiting, just sort of timing, ready to put the Jets on, getting her run into the box in case something was there to clean up.
Frankfort had a free kick specialist in years gone by, a young woman named Liz Sandoval. Knew this was going to be on target when she was taking these over the last couple of years. She has since moved on to play college soccer.
Force the goalkeeper to make a save. That's what you want in a situation like this. If you're not going to score it.
Opportunity on target.
And that's exactly what you want. Oh.
And just the bounce did not go the way of the Hot Dogs. Bianca Garcia couldn't get a boot to it. Shot on goal from Natalie Cruz. Not out of danger just yet. Now Teal buys a little more space, and again, Danville had a couple of players kind of lurking in midfield.
Got to get back, got to get back.
Here comes
behind
the
that
sprint
ball.
out of there. This is Maggie Teal. Teal with the left foot. Guardado's all over it.
Well held. That free kick attempt a moment ago, that was great. That's exactly what you want to do, putting the goalkeeper under pressure like that, creating opportunity number 2 for your team to get a goal.
Well, the Danville bus was a little bit late in getting here, and so some of the players from Frankfort took an opportunity to get a little more practice time in. And I noticed there was multiple players going for about 20, 25 yards out. I'm like, file that away. We might see that tonight. And it's exactly what happened.
Exactly right.
We were here for a match last year, and Liz, I think, put one in from just past the midfield stripe.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, fantastically talented player. So throw in coming here.
Get numbers forward. Got to get your midfield to move forward as well.
Ball knocked forward. Swept to the side by a Danville player, and eventually the long distance blast that Willie had covered.
Okay, now we need to get, Frankfort's got to drop back, get around a white shirt, win this first ball, and retrieve the second. Retrieve this second ball.
Now Maya French will launch the attack. Outraces a couple of defenders. Has Teal to her left, couldn't get it through. It will be a corner, but the window was closed down by Garcia Cruz, and now we'll see some subs enter here for Danville in the final 4 minutes of half number 1.
You could see her sprinting to that spot, and then timing her run to get her foot in just the right spot to deflect that ball. Really good job by her. So now, what we've got to make sure this Frankfort team is doing is they got to stay with their players. If they're going to be Danville runners going into the box, they can't let them go free.
Ball sent in.
Get it away. Good job of handling that.
Michael, the player that was back for Frankfort. Hayden Halfley sprinting back to try to keep that possession going for Danville. Offside position here by one of the Danville players. By the way, Maya French in that last exchange of substitutions getting a brief breather before halftime. And we have called her name a lot in tonight's match. As we said earlier, 9 assists on the season.
On her back, that's it. Way to step in front.
Throw in coming here. It won't be a throw, it'll be a free kick.
Get numbers forward. With 2.5 minutes, you want to start throwing numbers forward here a little bit.
Danville trying to play it up the right flank, couldn't keep it in play. Now the throw from the midfield stripe for Frankfort.
Get it down. Good body. Way to bear down and hold possession of that ball. Good job.
Ball had been pinned on that far sideline for the last few seconds. Opportunity here for the Hot Dogs. And a whistle given. And a bit of a conversation going to take place between our match referee and I believe that's Rory Teal that he's talking with, who's dropped back to play a little more of a defensive role. She's been involved in so many of the attacks for Danville so far in this match. Chance to throw some numbers forward here for Frankfort. Not the clearance that Danville was looking for defensively. Bit of a nervy moment at the edge of the 18. Now a little more space to operate. That ball blasted off of a Frankfort player. Kiesling able to buy a little distance, and ball goes down to the gully that you see there on the far sideline. Now closing seconds of the half. Barring something changing here in a matter of seconds, Frankfort will go in trailing 1-0 at the break. But I think both teams can feel good about what they accomplished in half number one.
Absolutely. This has just been such a fun half to watch, end-to-end, nonstop action.
Danville wins it back, and again, knowing time is of the essence, trying to hustle their way down the pitch. A couple of good touches here. Opportunity. Teal and had a player to her left, just couldn't ever get it off of her boot to find said player in Walker. Horn is about to sound. And that is the end of half number one. Again, the lone goal belongs to Rory Teal for Danville. They'll take a 1-0 advantage to the halftime break. Stay tuned. More Sagamore Athletic Conference girls soccer comes your way next as you're watching on ISC and the Hot Dog Network.
Hi, I'm Query.
And I'm Schultz.
And of course, we do the incredibly creatively and appropriately named Query and Schultz program every Monday on ISC Sports Network. Derek, it airs at what time?
7:30.
Okay, every Monday at 7:30. We're now on season number 2, and if history tells us anything, catch us now because you never know when they pull the plug on it.
Why would you say that?
Because it's happened
That's not going
before.
to happen here. Comcast, Xfinity 81, ISCSportsNetwork.com, ISC Sports Network, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, so many places to watch Query and Schultz, 7:30 on Monday.
Defining Looks is a full-service wig and hair salon. We offer shampoo, cut, color, and styling for wigs and hair. Whether your situation is medical or cosmetic, our goal is to help you every step of the way in this emotional process. Let Defining Looks help you create your signature look. Schedule a consultation at defininglooks.com. Defining Looks, located on Sagamore Parkway North, next to Home Depot.
It's time to supercharge your internet with ridiculous speeds up to 1 gig from Endeavor. Get ready for high gear downloads that power buffer-free streaming, gaming, sharing, and surfing. And fire up all your devices at once with reliable speeds amplified by the latest Wi-Fi equipment. Get on the fast track to a powerful online experience. Contact Endeavor and supercharge your internet today.
Finding affordable, quality reproductive health care isn't always easy. Did you know that there is now a family planning and reproductive health clinic in our area that is income-based? Services include Pap tests, breast cancer screenings, pregnancy tests, sexually transmitted infection and HIV testing, same-day birth control placement, filled prescriptions, and free condoms. Services are on an income-based sliding scale. Visit 1234 Rossville Avenue or call 659-6063 for more information or to schedule an appointment.
I brought you a present. A book.
Follow the adventures of the Ardente Dental team as they fight cavities, gum disease, and create beautiful, healthy smiles.
Inconceivable! Hello, my name is Dr. Snyder. You cause cavities. Prepare to die. Inconceivable!
To make your smile look straight and fine, our braces per month are just $1.99.
Inconceivable!
You keep using that word, I do not think it means what you think it means.
Have fun at Ardente Dental.
Food, shelter, fast Wi-Fi. It's all we really need. Good thing Endeavor has the fast, reliable internet it takes to power all the Wi-Fi hungry gadgets in your home. All at once. With speeds up to 10 gig, get smooth HD streaming video, gaming, music, and surfing, all with no waiting, no buffering, no kidding. Call or click WeEndeavor.com and upgrade to Indiana's fastest internet today.
This is your IHSAA. This is your state. This is your high school. This is your athletic association.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and we're here to make sure that all of this remains yours.
This is your state. This is your community. This is your IHSAA.
Frankfort High School, home of the hot dogs. FHS provides a high-quality education in a newly renovated 282,000 square foot campus. We have 19-plus career pathways offered at FHS, including advanced manufacturing, business administration, engineering, health science, to name a few. FHS offers 10 advanced placement courses and 24-plus dual credit options. FHS boasts a proud tradition of theatrical performances, including 2 plays, a musical, and the local favorite, Big Broadcast. We are Frankfort High School, home of the hot dogs.
Irritated by your internet provider? Have no fear. Endeavor is here with eForce high-speed internet. Download speed? No problem. Download an HD movie in seconds with our remarkable gigabit speed. Endeavor not only provides the latest fiber optic technology, we're also here to help you use it. We also provide television, wireless, security, and telephone services with outstanding local support. Give us a call or visit WeEndeavor.com to see if you're in our service area. Endeavor Communications. Technology for real people.
High school sports fans, welcome back to Game Time, to pure spirit, to pure sport. Welcome back to high school sports.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and I just want to say, welcome back.
This is Game Time. This is Indiana high school sports. This is your IHSAA.
The offensive source in this quarter. Brady, hello, has the first down.
Smith tracks it down. Shot at the buzzer.
He got it.
Can he get to the goal line?
Stankham looks for his man and fell from the seat of his pants. Makes the grab.
Johnson gets by that first wave. Bounces it outside. Johnson into the end zone. Touchdown, Lawrence Central.
Food, shelter, fast Wi-Fi. It's all we really need. Good thing Endeavor has the fast, reliable internet it takes to power all the Wi-Fi hungry gadgets in your home. All at once. With speeds up to 10 gig, get smooth HD streaming video, gaming, music, and surfing, all with no waiting, no buffering, no kidding. Call or click WeEndeavor.com and upgrade to Indiana's fastest internet today.
High school football fans, welcome back to Friday night, to pure spirit, to pure sport. Welcome back to high school football.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and I just want to say, welcome back.
This is Friday night. This is Indiana high school football. This is your IHSAA.
Hi, I'm Query.
And I'm Schultz.
And of course, we do the incredibly creatively and appropriately named Query and Schultz program every Monday on ISC Sports Network. Derek, it airs at what time?
7:30.
Okay, every Monday at 7:30. We're now on season number 2, and if history tells us anything, catch us now because you never know when they pull the plug on it.
Why would you say that?
because it's happened
That's not going
before.
to happen here. Comcast, Xfinity 81, ISCSportsNetwork.com, ISC Sports Network, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, so many places to watch Query and Schultz, 7:30 on Monday.
Defining Looks is a full-service wig and hair salon. We offer shampoo, cut, color, and styling for wigs and hair. Whether your situation is medical or cosmetic, our goal is to help you every step of the way in this emotional process. Let Defining Looks help you create your signature look. Schedule a consultation at defininglooks.com. Defining Looks, located on Sagamore Parkway North, next to Home Depot.
Irritated by your internet provider? Have no fear. Endeavor is here with eForce high-speed internet. Download speed? No problem. Download an HD movie in seconds with our remarkable gigabit speed. Endeavor not only provides the latest fiber optic technology, we're also here to help you use it. We also provide television, wireless, security, and telephone services with outstanding local support. Give us a call or visit weendeavor.com to see if you're in our service area. Endeavor Communications. Technology for real people.
Finding affordable quality reproductive health care isn't always easy. Did you know that there is now a family planning and reproductive health clinic in our area that is income-based? Services include Pap tests, breast cancer screenings, pregnancy tests, sexually transmitted infection and HIV testing, same-day birth control placement, filled prescriptions, and free condoms. Services are on an income-based sliding scale. Visit 1234 Rossville Avenue or call 659-6063 for more information or to schedule an appointment.
I brought you a present. A book.
Follow the adventures of the Ardente Dental team as they fight cavities, gum disease, and create beautiful, healthy smiles.
Inconceivable! Hello, my name is Dr. Snyder. You cause cavities. Prepare to die. Inconceivable!
To make your smile look straight and fine, our braces per month are just $1.99.
Inconceivable!
You keep using that word, I do not think it means what you think it means.
Have fun at Ardente Dental.
This is your IHSAA. This is your state. This is your high school. This is your athletic association.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and we're here to make sure that all of this remains yours.
This is your state. This is your community. This is your IHSAA.
Frankfort High School, home of the hot dogs. FHS provides a high-quality education in a newly renovated 282,000 square foot campus. We have 19-plus career pathways offered at FHS, including advanced manufacturing, business administration, engineering, health science, to name a few. FHS offers 10 advanced placement courses and 24-plus dual credit options. FHS boasts a proud tradition of theatrical performances, including 2 plays, a musical, and the local favorite, Big Broadcast. We are Frankfort High School, home of the hot dogs.
Welcome back to Frankfort High School. Greg Rakestraw, Mark Newman with you on the ISC Sports Network. The second half is underway. Of course, the Hot Dog Network as well. Frankfort playing some inspired soccer in the first half. Rory Teal a goal to give Danville a 1-0 lead going to half number 2 as an attack develops here for Danville. Mark, your quick thoughts on the opening 40 minutes of play.
Yeah, I mean, great first half for fans here in the stands at home. Guardado all day, all the time. She was on top of her game. See if she can hold up here in the second half.
Heffley plays it across, and that ball will be knocked to the side, and a goal kick coming. Heffley did a great job of holding her run to be onside. Played the proper ball, trying to play it in front of a teammate to smash it home. But there have been a number of missed opportunities by Danville in scenarios like that, and a large chunk of them is because Guardado has made a very good play in goal.
Yeah, I mean, you know, we've seen end-to-end action thus far. That first half was a great example of going from 6-yard box to 6-yard box, and it was relentless.
Now, possession in favor of Danville, but that does not mean that Frankfort had a lack of scoring opportunities. That ball played off the foot of a Frankfort player and Alanis Moreno. Danville trying to build up towards the near corner flag. Throw in coming to get it back towards the top side of the 18.
Got to get it down on the ground.
Michael will knock it forward.
And she's through. Good. Up.
Couldn't keep her at her feet.
Good touch through. The right idea, but not enough of not a crisp enough ball forward for herself.
Alanis Moreno with the run going. Michael flags up.
Yep.
Heffley, again, has done a good job of kind of squaring off those opportunities. And Heffley, and I say this as a compliment, knows how to use that shoulder well as a defender.
Yeah, and you know, she did a great job of getting into a spot. She missed time to run ever so slightly, but she was in a great spot to sprint forward and get to that through ball.
I'm trying to figure out in what world. I'm talking about defending and you're talking about attacking players. We have reversed roles somehow. Normally the play-by-play guy just notices the goal scorers and that's it. My partner, goalkeeper at University of Massachusetts and served as the goalkeeping coach for a while for Bruce Arena at the University of Virginia. Opportunity here. Danville looking to break through. That was Natchke that couldn't keep a run going. And Cruz will punt it about 30 yards down the pitch. Michael will try to advance the ball further, let a teammate give chase. That was Garcia that couldn't get to it. The ball takes a deflection off of Michael, and now Danville has some room to operate. Pretty move by Colt. Good through ball here.
Nice touch.
Touched forward by Maya French, and she is off to the races.
Patience.
French with the left foot. Oh, my goodness, off the crossbar. Well, Guardato's done a lot of things well. Not out of danger just yet. Sometimes the post and the bar can be your best friend, and that was what happened there.
Absolutely.
As Danville is denied yet again.
That's one of those moments where a goalkeeper is rewarded for being aggressive, being assertive throughout the match. The goalkeeper, the post becomes your friend, the crossbar becomes your friend.
Here's an opportunity. Willie couldn't get there in time, but the shot just does miss. Again, there have been numerous opportunities for Frankfort. That was the most dangerous of all. Marquez had beaten Willie to the ball, just couldn't keep it on frame.
So here we are, we're 3.5 minutes into the second half. I would really love to see Frankfort apply pressure, keep the momentum going in their direction. The ball is exactly where you want it to be. Now let's win this goal kick here.
Jamie Heffley will spray this one towards the left side. Ball deflects off of Marquez. It'll be a throw in to be taken by Danville.
Good job. Turn.
Hernandez. A couple of toe pokes to get it away from a couple of players, but couldn't slide it past that third line of defense for Danville. Opportunity here with a loose ball, but Heffley will knock it sideways for a Frankfort throw in.
Take advantage of these moments. I mean, I think what Frankfort's done a nice job so far on is capitalizing on these miscues by Danville. Now they've just got to get one and stick it.
Good cutback run, just tough angle to shoot from. That was Natalie Cruz that created an opportunity there for Frankfort. Natalie, a sophomore.
Get it down.
Opportunity in Danville. You see a couple players point. Ball went behind. That time, Colt.
Good job by Rosales, using her body to protect the ball, turning her body into that of the defenders.
Turn by Heffley. There'll be a throw-in coming for Danville. This is Ray Lynn, the junior, the oldest of the three Heffleys. Hayden, a freshman. Jamie, a sophomore. Ray Lynn, a junior.
Way to get ahead on it. Pick up a white shirt.
It's a Danville team with 5 seniors, but almost as many freshmen that get playing time.
Oh.
Now Colt with a run going.
A little bit of extra schmaltz there with the right shoulder, the elbow going into the body.
You got to know how to use that properly.
Yeah.
Restart coming from Heffley here for Danville.
Got to make sure Natchke is picked up here.
Could be a dangerous ball. Wasn't exactly perfectly placed, but Again, ended up inadvertently being a little bit of a dangerous spot and leads to a corner.
Very much so. That little lollipop into the near post. Good thing Guardado was there to spot, holding her ground. Defenders were not converging on that ball as they should have.
I don't think it's where the defenders thought that ball was going. Clearly, I didn't either.
Yeah.
Maybe that's exactly where Heffley wanted to put it. It worked out well, gave her team an opportunity, and leads to a look from the corner flag.
Tighten up your marking here. Natsky at the top of the D, now making a run toward the center part of the goal.
It found the head of a teammate in terms of Lucy Colt, but could not keep it on frame, and another goal kick coming for Guardado. And Frankfort coming in at 4-9 on the season. And won just once in league play. That was against Crawfordsville back in late August. Last win for Frankfort was against Oak Hill last week. Last Saturday, to be precise.
Good little touch. Get a foot on it. Yep.
Opportunity here. It's a bit too strong on that last touch.
Instead of that last touch being a touch to herself, she should have played it forward. Tried to get it at the feet of Moreno.
Sarah Oliver ricochets that ball off of Cruz for Frankfort. Throw in coming. Michael forces the giveaway.
Get in there. Nice. Oh.
Ball swept forward by Frankfort's Bianca Garcia. Danville quickly able to reclaim possession. Colt now will hold up and wait for a teammate. Played that ball to the midfield. Sarabia that I want to get that ball back to the midfield for Frankfort. And now Michael. Oliver knocks it away. Good read by Hernandez.
Hernandez playing deep in the midfield, getting into the central part of the park here.
And that'll be a foul on Vasquez Sanchez for Frankfort. So from a free kick from a similar spot, we saw a great look on goal from Frankfort in half number one. We'll see if Danville can produce something similar here.
Lucy Colt, the coach's daughter here, with a ball that she can play directly onto the to the goal.
Four-player wall here for the Hot Dogs. She'll play it off to a teammate instead. Well, that design did not work for Danville. Frankfort was all over it.
Yeah, I think that's a situation where you want to take a direct shot on goal and see if you get something coming out from behind the defensive wall.
Lining up well here for Danville. Yep.
Nope.
Flag goes up, but I agree with you. From our angle, I thought, yep, she had held up just enough to stay onside, but linesman says no. Today's game presented in part by the Healthy Communities of Clinton County. The Healthy Communities of Clinton County Coalition formed in 2006 as a partnership of healthcare providers, service care providers, educators, and community leaders who are interested in addressing issues of health in Clinton County's community. Now, over 15 years later, the coalition is still committed to making permanent changes by encouraging policy, systems, and environmental changes with the desire to always make the healthy choice the easy choice. Learn more at healthyclintoncounty.com.
Get out to that ball.
Going to give it a go, and Guardado watches that ball turn wide of the far post.
Yeah, the defenders on the Frankfort defenders are playing a little too loose. They've got to push up on these attacking players for Danville. They're coming with numbers right now. Danville's coming with numbers, and you've got to take away some of those options.
Substitute coming on here for Frankfort. Vasquez Sanchez will exit. I think Bravo Shelley will come in to replace her for Frankfort. Another freshman getting some time for the Hot Dogs.
Get it down.
Right ball here.
Yeah.
There's nobody to latch on to it yet. Three Frankfort players giving chase. Marquez has a look at it.
We've said that name a number of times so far tonight, mostly in the first half. That's her first real dangerous foray into the attack here in the second half. But this is a kid to keep an eye on. I really like what she's done so far. She's creating some dangerous situations for these Danville defenders.
A lot of the talent for this Frankfort team is of the freshman or sophomore variety, which means there's some very positive play to continue. That ball ricochets directly off of a Danville player, leads to an opportunity, doesn't get through to Michael. The shot, the chip that goes up and over the bar. There was a touch there, so it is a corner coming. That was Alanis Moreno that had a look from just inside of the 18.
Michael doing such a good job of getting her body to the ball, protecting the ball when she has it outside of the 18. That was a moment where she really needed to use shoulder to shoulder, try and get some position on that defensive player.
So it is Alanis Moreno that will take the corner kick here. And Frankfort going to put as much traffic as they can inside of the 18.
Yeah, got to flood that box, get bodies around that goalkeeper, create disruptions right inside the 6 there. That's a decent ball.
But Williams took a tumble from her own teammate, hence there's no foul there.
She did a good job coming off of her line, holding on to it despite that knock.
And now you got more of a 2v2 scenario.
Got to drop.
Danville trying to make the turn. Opportunity here. This is Shelby Harvey. Harvey sizing up her ankle and plays it near post. And again, second time the woodwork has been kind to Frankfort here in the half.
When you're tracking back defensively, you've got to really turn the burners on. You can't be watching, can't be ball watching or jogging. You got to really fire on all cylinders there.
Good ball forward by Garcia, just couldn't find a teammate. It has not been as end-to-end as we saw in half number 1, but has the potential of heading that direction. A lot of traffic clogged up in the midfield.
Oh, here's trouble.
This is going to be onside. This is Harvey. Couple of touches. That's French, excuse me. Left foot,
save.
Guardado again. Follow-up, doesn't get much on it that time. That was Harvey, and now Guardado in position to make the play.
Really, you know, I'm amazed. Guardado really holding her line, staying back. I was afraid she was going to come out too late, and it was going to be the shooter's choice of corners. She made a great save there.
That's been the only gripe you'd have about her play, is she's waited to make that call sometimes. Here's Harvey again, takes a shot, and this one elevates up and over the bar. Well, right now, Guardado is about 9 feet tall in the minds of the Danville players because she has made so many saves in this match.
Yeah, and I hope nobody's told her that because I think she's playing out of her mind right now, and it's an awesome thing to see.
Rodriguez will check in for Frankfort, junior midfielder Celeste Rodriguez. First time we have called her name tonight. Goal kick makes its way all the way to the midfield. Mora, the Frankfort player closest to it.
Need to settle in, use your body to control that ball down to your feet.
Now, good-looking run here. Opportunity for Colt.
Oh, tough shot.
Gives it a go, and one more time. Pegs it off the bar. Guardado, a touch to avoid a Danville attacking player.
Gets the ball upfield. Try and give her backs a little bit of breathing room here. Hold this ball. Let your midfielders get into spots to receive it.
Remember an old ESPN commercial where Patrick Waugh was talking to the posts as his best friend?
Yeah.
Guardado may be having the same conversation with the posts and the bar because there have been some serious pieces of paint shipped off by Danville since halftime.
Yeah. If you can reward your crossbar and your post somehow, she needs to figure it out.
Might be a fresh coat of Sherwin-Williams applied over the next couple of days as a thank you. Ball stays in play. We're just kind of hovering there on the touchline. Mora goes down to the turf for a moment. Now she's back up as the ball immediately finds her.
Good. Oh, tough touch there.
Just off the boot of Cruz. But now once again, here comes Danville on the attack. Foot race won by the Frankfort player. It was Rosales that got there first.
Did a great job of covering, but can't leave her. You cannot leave.
Through ball did its job, but once again, Frankfort had it.
Natschke's been dangerous on that right side. You can't just leave her alone there.
Hernandez. And Hernandez was fouled by Heffley. Had her in her hip pocket for a good 5 or 10 yards. And the ball will come back to just past the midfield stripe for a restart. Ball sent in. Michael. Cruz, and I think it's going to be deemed as a handball. Yep. Ball deflected up, and she kind of used that arm to help keep the momentum going forward. Opportunity here. Everybody's onside.
Got to get there. Turn on the Jets.
Foot race the edge of the 18. Guardado.
Oh, and it's a big save. Right hand around the bar.
She has to be in double-digit saves at this point. We don't have an accurate tracker of those during the match, but it has to be in that territory. So corner coming. And that's Harvey that will take this one from the far corner. Danville, again, they're protecting a 1-goal lead. They don't have to have as much traffic inside of the 18 here. They're keeping 4 back. Near post, the ricochet does little to bother Guardado. Took a turn towards goal, but not exactly a lot of pace off the leg of Lucy Colt.
The next step in her evolution as a goalkeeper is being able to communicate in an effective way with her backs, making sure that she's having those attacking players picked up by her defenders.
Here's Natchke. Plays it
Get
towards
there.
the middle.
Stay with her. Good D.
Good job by Cruz that time in the center back's role to sweep that ball away.
She's been effective all night, too. She's done a nice job of running the right angle to cut off the shooting angle. Now Guardado's got to open her mouth a little bit here and talk to her defenders, make sure they're picking up players running into the box.
Ball sent in. Guardado,
Get
the
it
punch.
away.
And that will be a foul against Maya French. Injured player that was down for a moment for Frankfort, Alanis Moreno. Almost the midway point of half number 2. Score remains the same. And numerous threatening opportunities for Danville. Guardado and the woodwork have conspired to keep Danville just on a goal. Frankfort hasn't had as many chances in this half as they had in half number 1. But obviously in a 1-goal game, anything is possible.
Yeah, I mean, in the way that they've been playing, they've been relying on corners and through balls. I mean, and that can change things in just a moment. So I still think that Frankfort has some chances here.
Now, Colt was fouled that time by Alanis Moreno.
Knock it away. Got to get out there.
Heffley on the follow-up. Natchke's available right side. French will turn it back inside instead. Heffley's there to clean up at the back for Danville.
Pressure this ball, make her turn it over.
Applying said pressure was Rodriguez for Frankfort. But there's an escape hatch down the left flank here for the Warriors. Good job to pick the pocket that time.
Got to move it.
By the right back of the Hot Dogs. We have a Q lining up at the midfield stripe. 4 Danville players to sub in, 3 for Frankfort. Opportunity here for the Hot Dogs. It's Hernandez down the right side. Needs to pressure Heffley.
She's got the feet. She's the one that you want to have the ball.
Throw in coming here. Substitution's about to be waved on. With that, let's thank our friends at Endeavor Communications. Business phone solutions. More than a phone system, Endeavor offers a hosted unified communication solution that gives businesses the ability to be accessible anytime, anywhere, on any device. Find out more at weendeavor.com. I thank our friends at Endeavor Communications. Danville, one of their schools, so they have hopped on our broadcast tonight.
Nice turn.
Ball played across the middle. Could be trouble. Nobody sitting there back post, and Danville now will race forward with it.
Yeah, Moreno thinking more defensively minded here, staying with Natchke instead of slipping forward and trying to pick up the pieces there.
Alexis Rust took that ball all the way from the 6 to the midfield stripe Now we'll try to launch a teammate on the throw. It was Colt.
Get a blue shirt on it.
Colt plays it through.
Tough one.
Guardado stays big. There's an opportunity, and that's a tap-in goal for Danville.
Good job of coming back post to pick up the pieces.
So 2-0 in favor of the Warriors with just over 18 minutes left to go.
Yeah, you got to make sure that ball is over the end line. Play does not stop until the ball goes over the end line or is in the goalkeeper's hands in that situation.
That is Walker that gets the goal for Danville, a junior. And obviously that changes the parameters of this game.
Well, I hope it doesn't change Frankfort's enthusiasm and continuing to push forward aggressively, trying to slip something through. If they're able to stick one in this last 18 minutes, it changes the complexion of things. And if they can get a second one after that, I mean, it's, we've got a brand new ball game.
Walker, I've got that as her first goal of the season. Gives it a go here, and not much on that one. It's from Shelby Harvey.
Over, nope. Get it down.
Through ball here, trying to find Natchke. Foot race to the sideline. Won by Danville.
Get it away. Fine feet.
More of the target for Frankfort. And that's Alexis Rush. Now Alanis Moreno.
Ooh.
And takes a significant tumble. But Russ deemed to have gotten the ball first.
We were able to hear that boot-to-boot contact up here.
Referee kind of walking over and just saying, hey, here's why I made that call.
Yeah.
And Moreno offered no argument on the play.
Get it down. Okay, we got to turn it around quickly, Frankfort. So Frankfort has to take advantage of every moment of opportunity that they have here. Really maximize this 16 minutes and 18 seconds that remain. Try and get something on goal. Put this team, this Danville team, under pressure. Bringing in some fresh legs.
The Garcia Cruz that returns for Frankfort. Mora takes a touch. Sends that one off of the Danville player, I believe. Yep, throw in coming here for the Hot Dogs.
And I'm marking man on this throw, man to man, getting a blue shirt around a white shirt. Okay, it's a blue throw, so that's even better.
Natchke with the takeaway.
Trouble.
Again, Harvey gives chase. Harvey positions herself well. Good looking shot that just missed.
Harvey's got some speed, and there's a real incongruity in speed between that central defender and Harvey there. So we've got to figure out a way to make up that differential.
Incongruity.
Did you write that down?
I wrote that down, yes.
I don't know where that came from.
Very public broadcasting.
Yes.
Save that for the pledge drive.
Yeah.
2-0 the score. You mentioned Harvey. This is her 10th game on the varsity, and she is a freshman. Has 1 goal on the season. Natchke the target for Colt, but knocked away by a Frankfort player. That was French that played that ball to a teammate. Danville's got a wave set up here. Play it across. Just couldn't find a teammate. Right idea. Frankfort in danger of seeing their conference record fall to 1-5, but they have played better than that tonight.
Yeah.
And again, it will not be easy. Tri-West is a really good team. I believe they are rated 9th in the latest 2A poll. It was a rather one-sided victory for the Bruins over Frankfort when they played earlier this year. But this is a result, even if it doesn't finish in the three-point column for Frankfort, this is a result that can give you some confidence going into next week.
Yeah, and it's certainly something to build on. I mean, if I was Coach Colt here, I would be very happy about the way things are going. I'm sorry, Coach Field here. I'd be very happy about how things were going tonight. A lot of good things to focus on.
Again, here comes the speed on display of Danville. Center back quickly over to sweep it away. Little bit of space to work with as Cruz.
Oh, it's a through ball that'll work.
Send it in. Hernandez gives chase, but that is Rory Teal. And again, she was playing much more forward to start the match. It kind of dropped her back defensively as the match has gone along.
Yeah, and they've pushed Hernandez forward. She was playing more in a deep midfielder role. She's now playing a little bit more forward.
Onside here, opportunity. Got a couple of runners to choose from, and ball didn't get through. Walker was the target. And the takeaway in the midfield by Garcia Cruz for Frankfort.
You got to check to that ball. Can't just wait for it. You've got to come back for it as well.
Guardado. You may not be able to see those lines on the field in terms of the 18-yard box. She did. She was at the edge of it as she made that play.
Nice little outside of the foot touch to get out of trouble. Natschke just dogging her and comes away with it.
It's been a good battle all match long. Another sub about to be waved on here for Frankfort before play resumes. It is Bravo Shelley that will exit. I believe that is Rosales that is returning in her place. We've seen Frankfort be a little more liberal in terms of substitutions. That's good since they play again tomorrow for a third time in 4 days.
Yeah.
You're to the part of the year where you're not worried about practice. You just go play.
Exactly.
Knowing the sectional is next week. Of course, the pairing show was on Sunday night for each of these two teams. Exiting for Danville will be Jamie Heffley. There will be one half of a JV game that we played after this one. We will not broadcast that one for you. We'll focus on the varsity game. And a corner coming here for Danville. It was a parade of the corner flag in the first half. It has not been as much of the case with that this evening. Danville trying to put a little traffic in front of Guardado. And frankly, Danville practicing a little time wasting before.
As they should. I mean,
sending the ball in. This one a wasted opportunity. Another Frankfort substitution about to be waved in. Let's thank our friends at Ardente Dental. They offer high-tech dentistry with a personal touch. Our team are all trained and knowledgeable in many areas of dentistry. We believe strongly in continuing education to provide our patients with the latest technology and techniques. We look forward to providing the highest quality dentistry achievable, not only for you, but for your family and friends as well. Visit ardentedental.com for more information. Ardente Dental, healthy smiles start here. Again, another opportunity. Couple of touches. Defender did a good job of creating some contact without drawing a whistle. And that ball rolls just to the left of the corner flag. So it is a throw and not a corner, but it is going to be Danville's possession. Clearly, Rosales had hoped it was going to be Frankfort's opportunity. Kylie Hall on the toss in.
Get it away.
Ball sent in again. Not sure if that was simply the defender seeing her netminder or Guardado called her off, but ball makes through the keeper without much of a spot of bother. And here's Michael.
That's a nice
forward
ball
for Hernandez. That'll be Hayden Heffley. Back to chase it away. And Frankfort in danger of putting a bagel on the board for the second time in 3 days. But as we have said, they have played a much better brand of soccer tonight.
Yeah, from front to back to front, they've really looked like a good group here tonight.
Opportunity here that did take a deflection, a slight one off a Danville player. Maybe made that an even easier ball for Willie to be able to corral. And she has not been anywhere near as busy in this half as she was in half number 1. Marquez trying to fight her way through 2 defenders. Goes to ground hoping for a whistle, did not get anything.
Here's trouble. We got to get numbers back. You're seeing some fatigue settle in on the Frankfort players. Are not getting up and down the field quite the same way. They did a really nice job in the first half, the first part of the second half, defending as a unit and then getting into the attack as a unit.
Opportunity here because Willie was laid off her line. Just Michael couldn't get a shot to go, but to her credit, got it back. Another opportunity here, and never made its way back into a threatening spot inside of the 6. Good battle by 2 Frankfort players to keep the attack alive.
Look at that speed.
Harvey couldn't win the foot race to get there.
She really showed some incredible speed there coming out of the midfield to challenge for that ball. It ultimately resulted in this turnover. Now counter.
And we're going to stop here just because of an injury behind the play. So apparently a foul was also given. Perhaps an offside flag was up that we couldn't see from our broadcast location. Either way, Guardado with the restart.
She got all of that one.
That's without exactly a tailwind behind her either. There's not much of a breeze to speak of tonight. Again, now it's a perfect evening. A little warm this afternoon knowing that October comes around in 2 days. By the way, I want to thank our tremendous crew with the Hot Dog Network. Thanks to Mr. Sally with Emily Flores, Jennifer Del Toro, and the rest of the folks that are on our cameras and graphics and pushing all the buttons to make sure you can enjoy this match this evening. It's been an enjoyable one to call. Alongside Mark Newman, my name is Greg Rakestraw. 2-0. Danville's got a goal in each half. And again, they have been the better team today, but Frankfort has done some things like this. Opportunity. Marquez plays it across. Couldn't find Hernandez. Marquez sends it back in. Side netting. I know when it gave the goalkeeper a rise, that was a pretty good opportunity there by the Hot Dogs.
Well, what I liked there, again, we're saying Marquez's name again. She played that ball into the box with her right foot. It came back out. The shot she took was with her left foot. So just showing the ability to use both. It was really nice.
Teal, not the keeper, but Teal takes the goal kick, and you can see why. That cleared half of the pitch. Under pressure by Danville. Throw in coming here for Frankfort. But time with less than 6 minutes to play is starting to become a factor. And any activity on this side of the midfield stripe is a good thing for Danville. Let's talk about this from kind of both coaches' perspectives. If you're Isaac Field, what's your takeaway from tonight?
Well, if I'm Isaac Field, I'm thinking that we've really done a nice job demonstrating possession, but also capitalizing on these transition moments when balls have been played through and our players have pounced on them. I've learned that I have a really strong goalkeeper in Guardado. I've learned that I've got an outside right midfielder in Marquez that really can do a lot of things. And then I've got, this reliable core of kids in Mia Hernandez and Meli Alanis and Vasquez Sanchez that have really been strong contributors. I'm excited going into play into sectional time.
Natchke will play it back to Colt. Colt, good-looking cross, just a Bit of a whiff on the shot, not out of danger yet. That was French that couldn't get a good boot to it. But the opportunities are lining up. But with that, Danville had sent some numbers forward. Now you got a 4v4 here if you're Frankfort. But Danville quickly slows the pace of the attack. And Harvey hung around just long enough to not be offside there. I want to thank Nelson Honoré, one of our cameras tonight as well, for Hot Dog Network. Thank you, Nelson. Good touch here. Yep. Got a couple options to choose from.
Oh, that's a nice little ball.
Looking back post and spilled for a moment, but Hernandez had kind of drifted by that point in time.
Using the inside of her left foot, and she's just bending it ever so slightly. Goalkeeper does a nice job of coming off of her line, but played just the right ball to that on-running attacker.
Again, here's the speed on display, and look at that.
Oh, my.
Just taken off. That's French, and missed it.
Guardado just doing such a nice job of coming off of her line and then getting set and making herself big so that the attacker has to shoot around something. Eye on Natschke.
Gives it a go, and Guardado didn't get it cleanly, and it will be a corner. And as we approach 2.5 minutes left to go, it's easy to see why Danville is likely about to pick up their 11th win on the season. So let's talk about this from Coach Colt's perspective. What's your takeaway on the bus ride home tonight?
Well, he's got multiple weapons up front, and the big difference maker for him, I think, is his speed in the attack. You got 3 players that can just outrun anybody on the pitch right now, and it's been the difference. It's why they've gotten so many shots. It's the reason why they've scored 45 goals now on the season, I think, and only given up about, I think it's 13. So I love what my attack is able to do. I haven't seen enough out of the defense yet to really know, at least not enough out of the goalkeeper. But attack-wise, they are very potent.
Speaking of that, another opportunity. Colt, how about that? Just slide out that right boot for a save. Another corner coming with under 2 minutes to play.
She just needs a hockey stick now.
Kick save and a beauty, huh?
Uh-huh.
By the way, we mentioned Tri-West is the highest-ranked team in that sectional. It'll be held at Danville. Well, Danville and Tri-West played yesterday, and Tri-West won it 2-1. So clearly a very competitive game.
That's going to be a fun one to keep an eye on.
Ball sent in. Near post, good service. Dangerous spot, but Guardado had closed the door, nothing there. 70 seconds left to go in tonight's match. Played that ball inadvertently off the referee, which is what whistles the stoppage of play. There's your teaching moment when the ball hits the referee, folks. You got to restart when that happens. Natschke and Alanis Moreno will know each other's inner thoughts over the course of the evening because they have been paired at the hip all night long.
And they've been going after each other. It's been competitive and fun to watch.
Yeah, it's been competitive but clean. No hint of chippiness in tonight's match between these two. And again, you don't need to be in a big hurry here if you're Danville. Trying to get one final look at goal if you're Frankfort. Trying to salt away a conference win if you're the Warriors. And credit to Frankfort. They played well tonight. Played awfully hard, but Danville was the better side. First half goal by Rory Teal. Second half goal by Hallie Walker. And it all will add up tonight to a 2-0 Warriors victory. There you see hear the final horn. Solid job by each of these two teams this evening. In Danville now 11-3-1. Their regular season has come to an end. Frankfort falls to 4-10. They will face Lebanon tomorrow to end the regular season. Both these teams then feed into sectional number 25 again at Danville next week. Best of luck to both of these two teams. Mark, your final thoughts on this one.
Yeah, Teal, a potent offensive threat on the Danville side. She had a great game tonight. Guardado defensively as the goalkeeper for this Frankfort team came up huge, and I think they're going to be relying on her in tournament time.
If we had a man or a woman in the match, it'd be Guardado. There'd be no doubt about that.
None.
Not to take anything away from Danville. They played an excellent match, but Guardado was otherworldly on some of the plays that she made to keep this a 2-0 game. Partner, a pleasure. Let's do this again soon.
Sounds like a plan.
For Mark Newman and for the rest of our Hot Dog Network crew, this is Greg Rakestraw. Good night from Frankfort. Thanks for joining us for Sagamore Athletic Conference Soccer here on ISC and the Hot Dog Network. The offensive source in this quarter. Brady, hello, has the first down.
Smith tracks it down, shot at the buzzer.
Sideline, he cuts it back.
Can he get to the
goal line? Stankham looks for his man and fell from the seat of his pants, makes the grab.
Johnson gets by that first wave, bounces it outside. Johnson into the end zone. Touchdown, Lawrence Central.
High school sports fans, welcome back to Game Time, to pure spirits, to pure sport. Welcome back to high school sports.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and I just want to say, welcome back.
This is Game Time. This is Indiana high school sports. This is your IHSAA.
Want lightning-fast internet speeds? Choose Endeavor. Go from slow to whoa. From last to fast. And wait to great. Endeavor Communications is bringing the fastest internet speed in Indiana to your town. So you can download huge files in a flash. Stream videos at blazing speeds. And game online faster than you thought possible. Think fast and contact Endeavor Communications today at join.weendeavor.com. Want lightning-fast internet speeds? Choose Endeavor. Go from slow to whoa. From last to fast. And wait to great. Endeavor Communications is bringing the fastest internet speed in Indiana to your town. So you can download huge files in a flash. Stream videos at blazing speeds. And game online faster than you thought possible. Think fast and contact Endeavor Communications today at join.weendeavor.com.